Welcome to Trim and True, the show where the cut is more than just a cut. It's a conversation, a confession, and a culture all rolled into one. I'm your host, Headkrack, and today we're linking up with one of the sharpest talents behind the chair, YNW and Meechy. Also in the chair is his partner and fellow barber who goes by the name of Jokes. What happens when two consummate professionals talk shop and get down to the thick and the thin of what makes their business pop? This is Trim and True. From hustle to healing, from ambition to artistry, we're talking about it all. Let's get into it. Yo, we in the lab.
How you doing?
Meechy the Barber, man. Thank you so much for pulling up on Trim and
sir.
True. And you're probably the first person we ever had in the chair that is from my other hometown, Dallas, Texas.
Sir.
Oak Cliff to be specific. What got you from Oak Cliff to Atlanta?
Man, it's been a journey. Man, I remember this one day, it's probably like 2021. And I was really just in my own zone, going through it. And I had got this call, like I was just down bad, depressed. And I was just like, man, like, what's going on for real? You know what I'm saying? And I remember this one instance. It was like, hey, go pick up them clippers. So I really just started picking up the clips, cutting my own head, really just trying to bring light to myself, my own situation, because having nothing in your bank account, that ain't a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? So from doing that to transition to cutting other people's heads is really just like a miracle effect in a way, because I did in the span of 6 months out my own crib in a little small college dorm with a big hole in the restroom. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? From a naked eye, you like, bro, what he doing for real? But for my situation, I had to make something out of nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Hell
So
yeah.
from that, I was in Houston, transitioned to Atlanta, and it was the same thing. It was just like, okay, I done got to my highest height in Houston. I really couldn't grow no more. You got people from hometown coming to Houston, then you got all the glitter and glamour. It's easy to get lost in the sauce. So I just felt a real impression like, hey, pick up all your stuff and come do it again in another city. And I was peddling on it for like 3 months. I'm like, bro, you really telling me to like move everything? You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, okay. And I remember this one inside. I said, all right, bet I'm going to apply for this apartment. If I get approved, I'm going. Well, I think 11 hours later, I got approved. And I was just like, dang, I got to leave everything.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So for me doing that, I was driving 11 to 12 hours in a little hoop. It was a Toyota Corolla. Man, check engine light on, everything. But I still made it. So it shows you like, hey, no matter what, whatever you get called to, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Go with the little you got. And coming down here, like I spent most of my rent on the rent, or my rent money on the rent. Mm-hmm. And I was like, dang, I should never did that, because I'm in a new city, like I want to splurge, I want to go outside, have fun. But it was smart that I did that, because okay, bet you in a new city, you got multiple months paid off in rent, so now you got room to work. So in that moment, I'm like, okay, do you want me to start out with the brand? Because I got a clothing brand too. Or do you want me to start cutting hair? So I just stayed and I just prayed. And I mean, I got this vision in my head. I was really going shop to shop looking on where to cut hair at. So I was like, okay, bet, you want me to go get some money then? So from that instance, I was just looking. And then I stumbled upon this place. And from there, shoot, it was the same grind. Like from month to month, it started off little, but I stayed consistent with it. Like even in the midst of it, I was riding around doing Uber Eats, still trying to make it. I was like, hey, I'm not going back home. I'm not staying here. I got to keep it pushing.
Yeah.
So in the midst of me trying to rebuild my clientele from nothing, I was just doing Uber Eats. And then from Lord behold, through 6 months, it was back on again.
Yo, man, I think the quote, man, you stayed and prayed. You know what I mean?
Hey, real talk.
And to jump out there on faith and go into the unknown, because some people, like, you know, like you become the man in your particular town you don't want to lead at.
Yeah.
And for you to do it twice in such a short span of time, you know, like what was like the biggest thing, like, you know, that was kind of, you know, buried in your mind? Like, oh man, like what if this don't work out? Or did you go into it with supreme optimism, like everything was going to work out?
I ain't gonna lie, I felt every emotion, like when you first jump off, it's like, oh, it's exciting. Then when you get in the midst of it, you like, all right, now. Like, what's going on, bro? Like, this ain't looking good. Then you start rethinking, like, dang, I should have just stayed behind. Like, it was good over there. Like, why I do this? So, but it's that small inkling to be like, okay, bet you in the crossroad. Do I want to go left or do I want to go right? Left is staying stuck and staying still, or right is keeping going and see what they call it. It's a word that the old heads be using, like, all right, stepping into the unknown.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I chose to go into the unknown part and see what the world had to offer. And Lord behold, shoot, hey, I'm at the top. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's lit. And shout out on your clothing line
Hey,
too,
appreciate
yo.
it.
So when did you get into the whole fashion aspect of everything?
I've been doing fashion since I was a jit, for real. Like, you remember the bleach shorts?
Yeah.
When that came out, I was the one in the hood, like, selling all the bleach shorts. I was using all my mama bleach. She come in the house, she was like, dang, boy, you gonna kill the whole house using all my bleach. I was like, shoot, I'm trying to make a little dollar. You tripping? But I was the one, like, selling all the bleach shorts and stuff, because I used to come to school, like, just doing my own thing. They be like, dang, how you do that? I'm like, sure, I did it. So it went from that to then going into the arts and crafts, because I had my own art piece in it was a Grand Prairie art museum. I think I was an elementary kid, and I had that in there. So I already knew I was already creative and such. Then it transitioned to having I had like 3 brands. One brand was called Judy LA. That went up field. Then I had another brand called Be Better. That went up field. Then my last one was Meechy Club, and that's what I got on now. And that blew.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
The dope part is like you didn't stop.
Basically.
You know what I mean? Like so many people, like they'll take that first failure as like, oh, this ain't meant for me. I'm out. But like, what did you learn every time you threw something out into the universe that didn't work out?
What I learned, really, in my point of aspect, I learned how to really analyze situations. So when I first do it, I would step into it like, okay, I'm a beginner. But it's like, hey, it's just like shooting darts. At some point, you finna hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to really learn the aspect of the game. Like, okay, bet, who is your target audience? What do they like? What do you like? And try to mesh that together to become under one group. So when I first got my success, I had to learn the marketing aspect. You know what I'm saying? And then it had to go into the quality aspect. Because, like, don't nobody just want to put on nothing. Like, they want to at least feel good in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to really play off quality, emotion, and marketing. You know what I'm saying? So when I started out with the Meechy Club, that's when I had got the whole understanding of it. Because when you first doing something, I mean, you a beginner, you got to crawl before you walk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And when you get that understanding, it's just like, okay, bet, I'm starting to run with it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it just started from step to step, literally. And from that standpoint, shoot, hey, the world is yours.
It's up. I mean, I think the only thing you gotta get right the first time is like an assassination.
Yeah.
Because you don't really get to run that back.
You don't.
You only get one shot.
You do. But some instance, I mean, I feel like it depends on you too. I mean, if you a go-getter, if you gonna take a no for an answer, then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because you could have that one shot, but it's like, hey, nah, I don't believe in that. I got to keep it going.
Hell yeah.
You know
I mean, like, it's about like knocking on the doors to the no's turn it to a yes. You know what I mean? And man, like so many dope people who have ascended to the greatest heights got told no a gang of times. Shoot, I think I was watching something the other day about like Jordan Peele's Get Out.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, man, you the sketch comedy dude. We don't want your movie. And Get Out is one of them classics that will forever be watched. Hell yeah, man. So, you know, man, keep knocking on them doors, y'all. Acronyms, YN. It's part of your acronym, and you know, and I know what it means. But there might be somebody watching this who might be hearing that terminology for the first time. So for you, what does YN stand for?
Man,
and how does that move your brand or you know change the way you operate?
So YN, it started with my brand. I mean, Young Ninjas with Motion. You know what I'm saying? That's what it started from. Cause when I first started my brand, I had the YNWM, and then I had the bad, you know what I'm saying, with motion. So I was like boys and girls. So I really was just going around the younger group and expanding them on how to really start from nothing to something. You know what I'm saying? And that was what that meant. Because as a young person, you don't really got enough. You working at this 9 to 5, you got $10 to $7. It's like I'm trying to expand people's mind, be like, hey, pick up your gift and make it into something. So that's where that came from. But as I got older, I had to change it around. So now there's many creators living blameless. So it's a part of creators where you could really get whether you a writer or artist or singer, like whatever you do, create blamelessly. Like you ain't gotta be confound in one box in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you could just step out and do anything and make it work.
Hell yeah. Now, like, with all the things you're doing, you're kind of forming a universe of creativity around you, from the cuts, the way you sent everybody out there to the field looking fresher than they did when they stepped in, even from the fashion sense. Did you realize that you were doing all that in real time, or was it one of those things where, like, a few months down the road, a few years down the road, you kick back like, damn, man, I'm really, really helping shape culture out here?
Nah, I really didn't. I was really just being myself in a way. Like, I just wanted to create something. So that's where that strive from. It's like I want to create something. I want to also help people change. Because, like, for me, coming from where I came from, it was just like, bro, you don't see a lot of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So for me doing that, I want to really enlighten people's mind to be like, hey, bro, you could come from where I come from and still be able to make an impact and change the world just off the little thing that you have. And that's why I want to really just step off and bring it to the world.
Yo, what was the first time you cut somebody's hair and you just saw their confidence level raise up to a way to where, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you felt like you got the cut. You know what I mean?
Man, it was back in Houston, like, especially when you first get it going. And when I first caught on, like, I step back, I'd be like, I ain't gonna lie, that fade crispy. And I just kept it going. And even him, he like, cause he was stuck with me ever since I started. And it's just like instant, it just clicked. He like, dang, I ain't gonna lie, buddy, that boy smooth. And even them, like, seeing their reaction, it's like, bro, you really, you snapped on this. I'm like, yeah, it bring me joy. And I also bring the client joy, seeing them like, dang, they really could go out here in the world and walk with their chest out instead of walk with their chest in. And that's what I want to produce.
Hell yeah. Has there ever been a situation where, like, you kind of had to do like an FBI cover up, or where, like,
oh, most definitely.
So tell me a story about
most
one time
definitely.
where you botched it, but you recovered it. You know what I'm saying?
It most definitely be like that. Hey, every dog got his day. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. I don't care how good you is. Hey, you got your day for sure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But dang, boy, I ain't gonna lie. It might have been a couple times. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's always a way to come back from it. You know what I'm saying?
So what got you? Did he have a funny shaped head?
A lot of times that what it be. You got some people heads, they be dent and coming in and out. So it's like when from the start of you like, dang, how I'm finna do this. So it start from that doubt, like, bro, I don't even know how. I ain't even finna work this out right now. And then he looking at you looking back at him. It's just like, well, I gotta go in his mug. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't sit here. So so he's just like, bro, I just gotta attack it. So it's like, boom, when you start attacking it, do you see their head? It's like, bro, this mug is not going the way I want to go. And then you start sweating, you getting hot. You like, God, dog. Well, you bring the enhancers in.
Okay.
You spray them down. And he be like, okay, it look decent. That's all I can do for you. You know what I'm saying? But from that instant, I always try to make sure my client is presentable and they like it. Whether you mess up or not, like, okay, bro, what could I do to fix it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we could play all day, but it's like, essentially, I want to make sure you get the best experience, and I want to make sure I give you the best experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Quality is job one.
Real talk.
We living in a time where AI is rapidly, invading all aspects of life. But it seems like the barber game is largely unaffected by AI because, AI can't cut your hair.
Can't.
Give you some ideas, but can't cut your hair. What is the toughest part about being a barber for you? And is there any way where AI is involved in what you're doing?
The toughest part about being a barber?
I mean, technically, I would say like probably like Beijing is like AI.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you can't cut natural, then it's like, well, yeah. Because everybody don't like enhancements. So with that, you're going to have to learn. In this game, you're going to have to learn something. Like, it's going to force you to anyway. Because you're going to have some clients sitting in your chair like, I don't want none of that. I want this mug crisp, and I want it sharp. You know what I'm saying? So you can be like, so I got to do it. So over time, you know what I'm saying? Over time, you got to learn and be like, okay, bet, he wants this mug natural and crisp. He don't want nothing. So even they be like, no, I don't want no pencil, no nothing. Just line it up, make it sharp. So it's going to force you to get out that comfort zone and be like, okay, bet, I could cover it up. Other than, okay, bet, let me just work through this little trial and make sure I actually give him what he wants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it'd be a lot of stuff like that, but hey, it's in the game. Like, it's part of it. You know what I'm saying?
What's the time when you had to just work too hard?
Oh, the time I had to work too hard.
Like, man, I don't got nothing to play with, man. Like, you want me to build a castle and I got like 7 Legos.
Bro.
What we doing?
When I had my clients, they be bald. And it'd be like, little passenger here, and they'd be like, I want this. And it's like, brother, you ain't got that. And they just want you to make a miracle. And it'd be situations like that. You gotta draw the line in. You gotta come a musician behind the chair and put all types of Beijing hair fibers, everything, just to get them what they want. Because that's what they want. You just can't tell them, like, nah, but I can't do that. They what they want. Like, they look you dead in their eye and they be like, hey, this is what I want. Like, hey, you better do it. I want a Chris just like this. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that be the hardest thing to be like, okay, but you really were making me work. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, you a barber, hey, you gotta make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the name of the game, you gotta make it happen. It don't matter.
No doubt, man. So how do you continue to evolve and expand your craft? You know what I mean? Like, you know, because it is easy to get complacent sometimes. Like, you got your regulars, you know what I mean? Like, you know, the money's flowing, everything's good. How do you continue to push yourself?
I stay a student, be a student of the game. Like, I stay watching videos, stay watching other barbers, stay asking questions, even from like the older heads. Like, I ask, it take a humble spirit to walk up to somebody like, hey, bro, how you do this? Like, how can I work better on this? You know what I'm saying? Because I take about like an hour to 30 minutes on a haircut. You got most part, they busting people out 45 minutes, 30 minutes. So it's like, hey, bro, how I do that for real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be faster too, but then you gotta look at the time. Y'all been doing it for 20 years. I've been doing it for 5, so it's like, dang, but it's like, it takes that initiative to be like, I want to be better. Like, I don't want to stay right here. Like, I want to be able to make more money while still be able to give people a proficient, clean cut. You know what I'm saying? In that time frame, instead of taking all day to be like, okay, you still smooth, but nigga, I was in the chair all day. You know what I'm saying?
It take a while, man. Like,
No care.
Perfection take time, man. You know, you can't rush everything.
Real talk, though.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to do this lightning round thing real quick. It's a game called Dope or Whack. I'm going to set up some things for you just off the rip. First visceral reaction. You let us know if it's dope or whack or not. And basically, you kind of already, like, you know, addressed this one. Using enhancements in a haircut.
Using enhancements, it depends. It depends on the client, for real. Like, if you need it, we could do it. But if you don't, then it's like, oh, nah, I'll keep it natural. Because I make sure your cut is good off the rip, off the natural aspect. And then I ask, like, you need a hand? And they be like, sure, but I don't even need that. You know what I'm saying? So it go off that. But then you got clients that got like a real visible patch. It's like, yeah, bro, you need that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I go off that aspect. Like, I don't really just force it on the client. It depends on the client. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so it sounds like you more so leaning on the side of dope, you know, but break glass in case of emergency.
Basically.
Kind of thing. I got you. Dope or whack. Charging $100 plus for a haircut.
Dang. I'm for the people, but I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't pay $100 for a haircut.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Do you feel like if a person had a bigger head, they should pay more for that cut?
Hey, now, if you got a whole head full of hair and you expect me to get this done this time frame, yes. Because it's like, bro, you making me work. Like, I gotta cut it off, then I gotta goddamn lay it down, lather it, prep your line up, then fade it, then get your beard too. Yeah, that's 100 for sure.
That's too many steps.
That's too many steps.
All right. Barbers that don't talk during cuts, dope or whack?
It depends. Some clients don't want to talk. So you really gotta read your client. Some clients just don't want to talk. They be like, bro, just cut my hair.
They literally walk in and be like,
just cut my hair. And you can feel it too. Like, you get some client that sit in the chair, they like, yeah, he do not want to talk. You was how to say something, how your day going? Good. I'm like, damn, you don't want to say nothing?
How does that affect your energy when you know those type of people walk in? Because like sometimes it's consistent, right? Like, you know, like that's not a one and done type of person. Yeah. Oh, this chatty, and you call him chatty because you don't like to talk, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like, you know.
Man, so I don't know, cause sometimes I don't be like to talk. It's like, sure, but I just want to get the job done. Let me focus. Let me hone in on what I'm doing. Because people, when you talking, y'all having a good time, like, dang, boy, we been this all day. I'm trying to get you out the chair.
This 15-minute cut is now still into the 60-minute range.
And we over here laughing and stuff like, come on, bro, I'm trying to get you up out of here. But I ain't gonna lie, the clowns that don't talk, you tend to really do a way better job because you can focus on what you're doing. And while they just sitting there, they watching TV or they on their phone doing whatever, it's like you get a way better aspect of cutting when they don't talk for real.
Got you. How you feel about walk-ins versus appointments?
Me personally, I ain't rocking with the walk-ins for real. Because I like appointments. But it depends on where you starting it. Because when I was first starting, I'm like, sure, I need air. You come on, I'll get you in too. So it depends on where you at for real. Because when you booked up and constantly booked up and somebody walk in after a long day, you like, all right, bro, I ain't got time for that one now. I got to go home.
Yeah, especially when you coming in like, y'all close in 20 minutes.
Real talk.
And
you walk in this mother like, can you get me in? Like but you had all day to come in this mother and you want to come now.
At the buzzer.
You hear me?
Just because you ready to go somewhere after this.
Real talk. That would what it be though. But sometimes you just get them in for the love of the game. Like, it depends on the day.
How you feel about like barbers that put celebrity barber in their titles on social media? Especially where they don't really cut a lot of celebrities. You might have cut like a runner-up contestant in American Idol season 32.
It depends too. It depends.
Like, how many celebrities you gotta cut before you can be like, yo, I'm a celebrity barber?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. One. you a celebrity barber. Hey, you might be his celebrity barber. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It depends. Now, if you ain't just cut nothing, then it's like, all right, bro, you chasing. But I don't know. It depends, bro, because you might not be a celebrity barber, but you give your client celebrity experience. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So it could be like that. Like, hey, I'm the celebrity barber. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the celebrity, but I'm giving y'all celebrity experience. So it's all about a mind shift in it too. Because I feel like nowadays you got the younger generation chasing this glitter and glamour, but really that don't even mean nothing. Because celebrities sit in your chair all day, and you will feel like you iced him. Then he go sit in somebody else's chair, and then somebody else's chair, and somebody else's chair. So it's like, is it really a stamp on that for real? Nah.
These custies ain't loyal sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta be that celebrity and give them the celebrity hairstyle. Like, everybody's equal in my belt, because I don't care if you Barack Obama, bro. You got to book that appointment. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I roll. Like, I don't show no favoritism, nothing. Like, everybody is one under my belt. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Like, the barber game is the only game where like you can visibly see somebody's cheating on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
oh, definitely. You be like, hey, you just posted my client. You a little hurt. You like, God damn, what?
I didn't do that beard like that. That's not my work. It's not my line.
Then they try to come in, and then we like, yeah, bro, I ain't had no cut, bro. You lying, bro. Like, what you mean?
Let me move this goal line back for you a couple inches. Let me help you out, bro. Yo, man, it's been real, but you listen, man, somebody just walked in. We're going to get them in the chair as well, man, and talk to them. Yo, Meechy, you a real one.
I got you.
And if people want to tap in with the energy, not only to get a cut, but also on the fashion as well, what's the best place for them to reach you?
Man, reach me in my socials. Meechy Club is my clothing brand, and YNW Meechy is my barber page. But you can also go on the Cut app and click that link. It's Meechy the Barber. That's it.
Young ninjas with motion. You gotta love it, man. And like, I mean, also too, like, like Meechy, that is your is that your nickname or your government name?
Meechy.
Is Meechy?
That's my nickname.
Okay, that's
my real name is Micah.
Okay, how'd you get the name Meechy?
Oh, I was in 3rd Ward, Houston. Hey, man, we all got a pass. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it started from that.
Say less.
You know what I'm saying? It started from that. You know what I'm saying? We all got a pass.
We don't want to turn this to Flash TV. You know what I mean? No incarcerations on our watch.
Welcome to Trip and True, man. So how long have you been knowing the brother Meechy?
Is it going on maybe 2 years?
2, 3 years, yeah.
I feel like, was this the first time that you came to?
Nah, this is my second. Yeah. I started in McDonough.
Yeah, how long was y'all there for though?
Oh, I was there for like 3 months.
Yeah, I'm about to say, so then you came here?
Yeah.
I feel like we've known you since like you got here.
No cap.
So pretty much, yeah, about the 2, 3 years, man.
So who introduced themselves to the other person first?
I probably said something first.
Yeah, he said.
Seen a new face in the shop.
That's what's up.
Mm,
Okay,
look.
so you was already here.
Yeah.
Like the OG, as they sometimes refer to people.
Oh yeah, I'm big dog around here. Everything go through me.
Oh, that's what's up. And you're from where? Ohio?
Yeah.
So what got you from Ohio over to Atlanta?
I really left on some random stuff. Honestly, like I had took over my city. Probably my first year going like professional, like licensed barber type stuff. I was cutting like the Ohio State football players, the coaches, and everything like that. So probably got really big headed. Like, I'm like, what, I done did this. I feel like I was at the cap of where I can be at in my city. It's like, it ain't like a big city. It ain't like, it's a lot of people coming through here. There's a lot of people getting a lot of crazy money. So it's like, you can infinity options out here. So infinite options. I said infinity is crazy. But, so that I just really left like midweek. I ain't gonna cap. I never been to Atlanta, no nothing. I just heard that Atlanta was like a place that you can go here, cut hair, and make a lot of money. So I was like, bet.
So
I'm gonna just
did it
leave.
feel like home as soon as you touch down?
No, not really. It was a different experience. It's a different lifestyle for sure. Atlanta's a different lifestyle. So I would say Atlanta ate me up my first little couple months I was here. I was living the wrong lifestyle. I wasn't focused, and then when income and outcome wasn't the same.
Got you.
So, I had to gotta learn that fast out here, though.
Yeah, and it seems like y'all both had that in common. Like, just on a whim, you're like,
yeah.
I'm out. I'm gonna try something new.
Mm-hmm.
What is the biggest lesson you feel like you've learned in all of that?
Honestly, bro, you just can't give up. Like, it's a lot of hard times. It's like, oh, I should go back home. Like, this shit is not working out. Like, I don't know. It's getting real hard, heavy. But honestly, you gotta just stick it through. You gotta put in that effort, though. You gotta have that hustle in you, though. You gotta want to go get it. That's honestly what it is. You gotta turn into a real hustler. Like, what you gonna do? Is you gonna just cry and say, fuck, I give up? Or you gonna go out there and go get it?
Yeah.
So I feel like I learned just to go get it. If it get hard, go get it. You do what you gotta do.
Now, a lot of people, especially, barbers are typically journeymen. You might be at one shop for a long time, then you move to another shop. And both of you guys are travels. What is the craziest thing you've seen take place in a barbershop? It's like, yeah,
Go ahead,
a
tell
shared
her
story.
I done seen it all. I done seen from fights to niggas pulling out guns people messing with each other, get messy type stuff, The barbershop is
sneaky for sure.
The barbershop is a pretty.
Is this between other barbers or clients of the barbers?
What situation?
Who pulled the guns out on each other?
We got
this is probably a barber on like a random person. Like another random nigga just come to the shop. They probably got beef with. Like nigga got beef, came to the shop, shit like that. Not at this shop, but just like another shop I've been at, and. I seen like barbers get into each other. Barbers fight each other and shit, stuff like that. People that mess with each other in the shop, they get into it.
Like a joke session that went too far. Like somebody said something that got personal.
No, it be like that, and then it be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got a couple flings here and there.
Oh, that's that situation too. Definitely like the flings. Yeah, people be messing with each other.
Oh, like
messing with the stylist.
Yeah. Beautician.
Yeah.
It sucks sometimes when there's only one chick in one place and then like y'all at the same place every time, so everybody fighting over the same work wife.
Oh no, it's like in this shop it's different suites, so it's like different women all the time coming through here. So it's like you ain't really gotta mess with nothing for real. But if she going. Everybody trying to keep nothing. Like this ain't my girl, nothing, bro.
What's the dating pool like in a situation like this? Because like sometimes like I used to work at Target, and Target was like live action Tinder. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you always get new people coming through.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And whether it be the people that work there or just people coming through the lines. So, in a barbershop dynamic, right, where you have, like, a lot of times the women who do the beautician stuff, they got a certain look, right? And then when a new one come in, everybody's sticking their head up at the same time. Is there a lot of that in this culture, too?
For sure.
Definitely.
For sure. Definitely if you go into different shops and stuff too. Like I done worked in a couple of different shops out here, so I feel like I didn't probably almost had something in every shop I went to. It's probably maybe
I'm
like
married, but all partaking them games, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a different man. It's a family man right there.
Black men don't cheat, brother.
Yeah. That's right. I can't wait till I get a girl or a woman, so I can stop doing that too, man. But the dating life is just not right out here.
So aside from like barber stuff and also the low key therapy that you guys do, You know, we know about Meechy's hustle. He does the clothing and all that. What do you also do on the side?
Honestly, the most I didn't deal with that, but then the most is music. I like doing music. I've been doing music since I was a kid. My dad had me doing music. He was really deep into music, so I like to do that for the most part.
What's your artist name?
Jokes.
So like on Spotify, I can pull you up right now on the Jokes.
I don't know if I'm on. Is it on Spotify? I'm on YouTube. I'm not YouTube, but Apple.
Okay. Yeah, I understand a lot of people boycott Spotify. I should do the same too.
No, I don't even know. Like, because we pay for the United Masters. I think they just put you on different platforms.
Yeah. Okay, now you can't run up. Jokes artist. Do you have a song called Joyride? Is that you?
No.
Or is it any one of these?
Oh, there's where Jokes right there.
Boom.
Straight Jokes.
Cool. You have to put out a lot more music. There's a lot of people throwing music out under the same name. You got
definitely.
Face them.
Definitely got to type in more for sure. I got to work on that more for
Brand
sure.
recognition. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, definitely stand
like
out.
You probably have the best personality out of all the people who are operating under that moniker.
Exactly. So they really don't deserve the name.
You are the McDonald's. They're the McDowell's.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Word. So like, you know, so in addition to the barber stuff, you know, I glanced upon it, like the things you guys do in the making people feel better mentally space. Tell me about a story one time where you just watched somebody's energy change just based off not only just the cut that you gave them, but the conversation that y'all had. Because y'all kind of like therapy and, you know, like, you know, fashion at the same time.
No, I'll say I had a guy like one client, he's like a new client, but like I just say by the time we got done with the service, like bro really thought like we was friends. Like he's like, I can't wait to go home and tell my girl I just made a new friend today, that type of everything. But I was like, bro, we was just chopping it up. I just cut your hair, chopped it up with you. But you know, I guess you must have been rocking with the conversation, everything so great. You was like, I really made a new friend today. And I ain't gonna knock him down like, all right, bro, that's cool. You know, we tap in. You know, I ain't gonna shut you down like we not friends. We cool. But I feel like we just had. I just gave you a service, brother. But you know, a lot of people.
Sometimes you do become friends with, you know what I'm saying?
They did some clients I do. I'm really cool with. I ain't gonna cap. Some clients I get really, really cool with. Because they got benefits and stuff too, though.
Yeah. I mean, it means a lot because, like, once you get past a certain age point, I think it's maybe around 25, it's harder to meet new friends. You know, especially people who are not in it for what you can do for them, but just a genuine soul that, like, you know, matches that same playground energy you had with your friends growing up back in the day. So, you know, it's a rare situation.
Nah, it is. A lot of people be different too. Being in this industry, you meet a lot of different type of people.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know, a lot of people you're going to mix with, a lot of people you're not going to mix with. And I think you realize that a lot too. Realizing you ain't going to be able to make everybody happy.
Gotcha.
So.
Now, Meechy, what's your favorite hairstyle to do on people? Or even doubling that with, what is your favorite hairstyle that you used to watch, like back in the days where people rocking? It's like a 2-for-1.
Either, I ain't gonna lie, when we used to rock the shade, the little shag with the waves on the top, the little high temp.
That tum-tum.
Yeah.
Yes,
ducktail on me. But I like a smooth mid-temp or a little high temp. That's smooth right there. But Atlanta, they abuse the ball fade or mid-fade all the way around. Like, they abuse that to the day. So I feel like I really got better at doing that out here than being in Texas where we just temping it up and everybody got waves or they got a little fro. You know what I'm saying?
What about you, Joes?
I was just saying, I definitely like doing a high temp taper for sure. That's like one of my favorite cuts to do. But back in the day, it was like the mid, like, you know how everybody used to have the box type of shit when they was the curly top. Everybody used to have the mid fade. That was my bag, boy. Especially like barber school in first year. That's probably one of my favorite cuts to do. But I feel like that helped me with my blending though, because I was just always wanted to do that haircut so much. I was forced to learn how to have to blend. You have to know how to do it with a real blend to be able to cut that. So I feel like that helped me out a lot with that.
What's a cut that y'all never want to see come back again? Like, it just needs to get put in a box. And that box needs to be buried. Have a bunch of dirt dumped on it.
I ain't gonna cat you. There's some cuts I need to come back. I don't even know about cuts that's not a burst fade. I ain't gonna cap. They should get like the little. She needs to get like the burst fade again, or like the with the.
So give me.
You like the old Usher little cut? You remember how you had to do the mall type little shit?
I go crazy on them.
People need to low key bring that back. I ain't had nobody do that in forever. I low key want to do that cut again. Like, I feel like that's a smooth look, but ain't nobody doing it no more because
when you got the right head, you got the right head.
You got the right hair and the hair texture for it.
And the hair texture.
That's
when
a lot
you
of
sponge
things.
it, oh, it ain't in the dough. I'm telling you.
So where they would like comb it out and then like make it nappy again.
Yeah.
Yo, it's weird because like some of these ones that I've done, there's some people who like want it to come back, and there's some people who like yo man, I want to burn every sponge I've ever seen because like it just got overdone. Did y'all ever have that style when y'all was growing up too?
Most definitely.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
had the
definitely.
webby. The webby with the little curly sponge on me. I had the bird spade. I had the Gumby, the Mohawk, the faux hawk, everything.
Yeah, so he was going crazy.
I had dreads, so I just
That's my last go.
there was literally nothing I could do.
Yeah, I was mixing and mingling all type of hairstyles though. I had the dreads on the top, dreads all over my head. I literally just cut my hair off like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I just had dreads. I had them for like 8 years at that point.
How did you feel when you finally cut them? Because I know when I it was a mixture of relief for me because I hated that little 45 minutes to an hour it takes to dry your hair. You know what I'm talking about, Meechy. Like, yo, man, like, I'm in there with the little...
Oh, see, I tell them to get straight to it. Like, you can dry me off a little bit, but I ain't trying to sit on that dryer forever.
Man, like, but like...
I'm the same way.
Sometimes your hair starts smelling like a wet towel if you don't, like, you know...
Now, once they styling and everything, once they get done with it, then I can go sit up on the dryer after you get done styling me.
But trying to sit there,
Trying to sit there and let it dry up. I don't want my hair dry when you just style it anyway, though.
that's real too.
It hurts, man.
It do hurt. Yeah, it hurts. I'm tenderhead.
Nah, I'm talking about, like, you know, just a normal, like, you washed your own hair because you went to the pool and,
Now that take a long time, for sure.
I'll just say forget it. I'll put like a towel on my head and I'll just, hey, it is what it is. I'll let it sleep like that. Fuck it.
You gotta get hit to the blow dryer.
What, the handheld one?
Yeah, bro.
Nah, man, I had the Darth Vader dome. I let the thing.
Oh, so you didn't have a
That's
handheld
right.
blow dryer?
Nah, I'm lazy, man.
Oh, yeah, that would have been way faster. Yeah, you got a blow dryer. It was just over.
It's right.
I thought that other thing was faster. And I used that as an excuse to go downstairs and play video games.
Oh, no. That's why I was down there forever. Sit up under that.
On me.
Yeah, I got all the way through Grand Theft Auto 5.
Exactly.
When it was on the 360. You know?
Exactly.
Hell yeah, man. But yo, listen, man. Yo, I wish you guys continued success on everything you guys do, man. Like the dynamic y'all have is a unique gift, man. It's very rare that you see two barbers that advocate for each other, you know, in the same space and that and that have a similar path, even though y'all coming from different directions, man. Jokes if people want to tap in with you in the music, you got to look really hard because it's like multiple people named Jokes, but
It's probably like the fifth option. You gotta just look at it and say Jokes.
What's the
Got
cover?
like
What's the
an
cover?
album cover on it. Say "Don't Believe Him." It'd be next to it. That's just one of the songs. I got a video on YouTube too.
okay.
Joke still my name, but it's "Don't Believe Him." It's the video to that song actually.
Yeah.
And then,
You filming your own videos or what?
oh no, of course not. I'm gonna pay for a real cameraman for sure. Pay for it. Yeah, I have to really. I'm really gonna invest. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna try to invest into it for real. So I don't want to do nothing like, oh yeah, you can tell he did that himself or type stuff. Like, you know, if I'm gonna present it, I want to present it.
Nah, that's what's up.
So for sure. But everything is under Jokes. Barber name is Wriston Go _. But everything else is like what, Twitch, TikTok, everything it's Jokes. ITSJOKESSSS.
On Twitch, you like, what are you doing? You streaming, playing live video games, streaming haircuts?
Oh, I be playing a game, IRL, kicking it with the vibes, you know, just showing, you know, just doing different little things, man, you know, showing people. It's just a new wave, so, you know.
Oh yeah, like I've been trying to carve out the equity of time in my schedule to do it.
For real.
And it just,
You really ain't got the time. You really could just, right now, you could have been twitching. And somebody could have been, you could have been getting paid to do that right now.
yeah, so many missed opportunities, man. So that's why you got to keep a young ninja in your corner.
No, you ain't lying.
And keep you in the loop as to what's going on.
You ain't lying.
That's where I be like, yeah, I just check my MySpace, everything good.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, man. Well, yo, man, appreciate you, my guy.
Definitely.
Thank y'all for keeping it trim and true. Mind if I jump in the chair? I'm probably
yeah, for
giving
sure.
them like high table fake. Hey, yo, man, for all of the phenomenal work you guys do in the community, man, we're to bless you with these gift boxes, courtesy of the Art of Shaving New York. You know what I'm saying? Everything to keep you trim and true, keep the skin popping, you know what I'm saying? Make the clients look fresh, or you could just use it for yourself, whatever you want to do, man. Yo, man, thank y'all for all y'all do for making people look fresh on the daily, man, and raising the vibrations of the culture, man, for real, man. One love.
Yes, sir, bro. Appreciate
Easy, man. Appreciate you, my chick. And that's a wrap for this episode of Trim and True. Remember, in the barbershop, the cut is just the beginning. It's the stories, the struggles, and the spirit that keep this culture alive. Until next time, I'm Headkrack. Stay trim, stay true.